Word up, man. Voting ain't gonna help us, man. Marching ain't gonna help us, man. Protesting ain't gonna help us, man.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on
Man, this
me.
shit ain't no joke, man. This shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cried wolf, I ain't blowing no smoke. You don't gotta look far to see it ain't no hope in this fucked up world. I'm just trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, H-E-L-L, the belly of the beast. Thanksgiving came around, I wasn't having no feast when the landlord talking about breaking out lease. Goddamn, what's next? My girl broke up with your boy and she did it in a text that if I couldn't have nothing, that I could have love besides love for the money and selling these drugs. Sometimes it seems like it's the only way out, but every day I'm getting older and it's getting played out. Can't end up in the pen trying to find a way out. Lord, forgive me for my sins, for my heart gave out. My dad died, biggest loss I ever had to take. He a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta lead them not straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay mighty and pray nightly and remain doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name's Sophia. Always had heart and in my heart was no fear. Boy, I stayed in some trouble always stayed near. When you black in America, that's all you cold here, I can't lie. Some days I wanna break down and cry for me and my people that's fighting to stay alive. Cause living ain't living when you living to survive. Guess we living in hell till the heavens arrive. Now I mean,
what it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me.
Like me.
What it's like for a nigga like me. Gray skies overhead, this isn't looking likely, but I try to do the right thing like Spike Lee, and I talk to God, the one and almighty. Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. Yeah.
Lord, please have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me.
Have mercy on me. What it's like in this life for a nigga like me. Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heathens. No stress long as I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed and I know the Most High's the reason. But my heart's bleeding through my sleeve is seeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type of shit make you say fuck it and sleeping. Cause while you were sleeping during the evening, for brothers got gunned down over the weekend. Stretched out in the streets left leaking. Laid out white sheet, mom's grieving. All lives gotta have more meaning than another nigga dead in the paper I'm reading. Baby mama bitching every time that you're speaking. Talking like she gonna take the kids as she's leaving. How we go from kids to ending up in the deep end. Sink or swim, lose or win, saint or sin. Where does the change begin? And when does the bullshit end? Cause I wake up in the morning, gotta do it again. Go to sleep, go to work and just do it again. Damn. Can't pretend, cause when you stand out, it's hard to blend. And what I stand for, don't fold the bend. Cause I heard real folks still got too many friends. Cause when you speak the truth, then you tend to offend. So, while I'm gripping this pen, Lord, please have mercy on me. Amen.
It's time for my people to come together and rise up. The only way we gonna take our royalty back, man, is if we do just that, man. Take it back. Kwame Yashala, nigga. Time for us to rise out of our oppression. A wise man told me each one teach one. So I need you to reach out to your brothers and sisters and teach them, man. There's no reason we should still be getting hung from trees in this day and age, man. Lord, please have mercy on me.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see
just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every crack and surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in his dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Any man give his life for Yahweh Shai, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for.
Been on this whole time. Hold on. You got it? And it's good?
It's good. Cover your name a little bit.
It's like, my bad. Hold on, let me check it.
Make sure.
All right, everybody clap it up. Okay. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahshai, Barakatah to all the brothers, and Shalom, Al-Tah, Shem Yahshai to all the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding Junior Hanna. And since 1969, we've been teaching that so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. See, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we live our life day to day. Well, some of us live our life day to day asking these questions of why we get murdered on the streets. Some of us ask why the things that happen to us in the world happen to us all the time. Why does it only happen to us and not everybody else? See, see, we go around living our life every day, investing our time into what we invest our time into working. We invest our time into our job. We invest our time into our slave. We invest our time into our education. We invest our time into our children. We invest our time into everything else but the Most High. But we don't. We always ask the question of what our purpose is and what can we be better? Like, do we have a better purpose than just living on the earth and working? Because our Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans today work so hard. We work like two jobs. We have 2 slaveries, and we're working so hard just to pay the rent bill every month. But we often ask ourselves why we're working so hard, why we're struggling at the bottom, why the things that happen to us doesn't happen to them, everybody else. Why we're stuck at the bottom and some other people are stuck at the top, living their best lives while we're over here having to fight every day just to live. Well, when you begin to ask questions like that, you begin to ask questions of why I'm here, what was I meant to do, what's my purpose? I mean, you're asking the right questions because you do have a purpose, Black man, Hispanic man, and Native American man. And your purpose is not to go and work those 2 hours, those 9 to 5 jobs, those 9 to 5 jobs every day. That was not your purpose. Your purpose is to rule over every other nation. Your purpose was to follow the law, statute, commandments of the Most High God. Your purpose was to serve the Most High God the way that He wanted you to serve Him. That was your purpose. But our people don't know their purpose. Our people ask these questions and can't find the answer because nowhere else but the Isupk has the answer. And your purpose is not to go and live your life and try to live it the best way you can. It's to serve the Most High and to love your brother. That is your purpose. Your main purpose is to follow the law, statute, commandments, and love the Most High. And when you begin to ask these questions and start seeking for answers, and you stumble your way into the Isupk, just know you're in the right place. If you're online watching videos, if you're online watching right now, just know that it wasn't an accident that you stumbled upon here. This is where you're meant to be. And you have a choice. I mean, you can serve the Most High or you can go back into the world. But you have a choice. Technically, you really don't. But you're obligated to follow the Most High God's laws. You're obligated to serve Him. You're obligated to learn who you really are and to come in here and we're all black. And then to go and teach your people who they are. You see, you see the bad things that happen to our people, and you wonder, what can I do to help? Or what can I do to change these things? Because there's so many bad things that happen to our people. Our people out here getting killed by the police. And I know you asked the question of why that's going on, of why that happens. And you don't have the answer of why it's going on. You just think it's something that's normal nowadays. You look at it as a normal thing. See, in the world, there's things that other people have not experienced, what Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans experience. Like noodles, like that has become a normal meal for us. You think when you eat noodles, you think as a normal meal, right? Yeah, it's a normal meal. You think it's just some good old snack or normal meal that you can eat. But to other nation, the white man, that's rare for him to eat. You don't see him eating noodles like that on a daily basis. And we're in our struggle so much that we look at that and we think it's normal. We think that everybody eats noodles, but not everybody eats noodles. Not everybody has experienced that, that poor that people that we have experienced, because we're the only ones who experience that poor like that. We experienced that. They, the rap. What's it called? It's like the rap trap that's under your it's like under your sink or something, or like in the corners of your house, or not. Yeah, of your house. Yeah, like a rat trap or something. Yeah, like that. Damn, my bad. It's like, like a rap trap. Not everybody experiences that. Not everybody has to deal with all that. Nobody, it's like not everybody in the world has experienced that like we have. It's like, let's say, like for instance, you have how brothers and sisters in the world, they don't get to see their father. Well, some of them don't even know their father. Not everybody in the world experiences that. Like these other nations, they don't really experience that like we do. They have their father and their mother to be there for them. But when it comes to us, we don't have our parents there all the time. Sometimes we don't even know who our father is. And then we try to go out and search for him. We don't get that luxury of having our father all the time. And we ask these things, why? Why is it happening to us and not them? Why is it always us? Why is it always us who goes through these struggles? Like there's a lot of other things too, like your car being repoed. Not everybody experienced that. Like these other they don't experience that. Some of them do, but most of them don't experience that like we do. You see a black man, his car getting repoed, and then see this white man rolling up in a new Lamborghini up in there. Yeah, just got this out of the shop. You're gonna go right around. We don't experience the luxury of our cars not being repoed. It happens to us a lot, and we ask why. If you're asking these questions, we're gonna tell you the answers. We're gonna tell you why. We'll tell you why we're struggling at the bottom so much. Because here in the Isupk, we have the answers. We're gonna tell you. And all these things have gotten so normal to us. Like they're really normal to us. We look at these things like it's an everyday thing. Like it was meant to happen. We got so comfortable with it. And now we're comfortable with living in it. We're comfortable with not changing the way we live. And this is why we're stuck at the bottom. Because we're so comfortable with listening to lies and philosophies and everything else that every other person has to say. But we don't listen to the truth. Every time we hear the truth, we can't accept it because we've listened to lies for so long. We'd rather accept the lies than the truth because we're comfortable with the lies. We're very comfortable with living in America, the great America that that's so-called great, really, which is falling. This place is not so great no more. This place is falling. We ask ourselves why there are so many mass shootings going on. We have the answers. We ask ourselves why there are so many killings going on in the U.S. We have the answers. We're gonna give them to you. Hey, do you have the article? Can I get the article? My bad.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one. But if you're asking yourself why you get mistreated and why you get mistreated the most in America, if you're asking yourself that question and you here in the Isupk looking for answers, you're in the right spot because we're going to give them to you.
Okay.
You have it?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
The title reads, "There have been 71 mass shootings in the U.S. this year."
Hold on, before we continue on this, you know what? Because this is an example of love, of Our people not loving each other. This is an example of that. We get taught that love is some like isn't it like a feeling and a burst of energy just for a moment or something, and it's not. Love is really simply just correction. It's simply just correction. If you have a son, right, and he's running across the street, and you see a car coming, and you tell him not to cross the street, you say, stay right here. Or like if he's trying to go across the street and you tell him, stay right here. But he gets upset because he wants to go across the street. I mean, does it seem like hate, or are you loving him? Because you don't want him to get ran over. You don't want him to get hit by that car. Or if you have, say you have a son and you tell him not to go hang with Pookie and Ray Ray. Because Pookie and Ray Ray are bad kids. Pookie and Ray Ray are gonna go rob cars. That's exactly what they're doing. Your dad tells you like, no, they're over there robbing cars, and they're over there stealing stuff. They're being thieves. Is he doing? And he's telling you not to go hang out with them. Is he doing that because he hates you, or is he doing that because he loves you? So our people have completely like like, what would you say? Our people have completely took the understanding of love and turned it into hate. They look at love like it's hate. They switched it. Yeah, they misinformed. They misinformed people with love. You turn love into hate and hate into love. How do I forget that scripture? Oh, no. It says who I can't think of it right now, but they have switched it. They've completely switched love and hate. They have gone and said, nah, if you telling your kids not to, or you telling your son not to smoke, then you hate your child because you're not letting him do what he wants to do. That's what they say. If you're not letting your children be gay, or if you're not letting your children be gay, then you hate your child. If you're not letting him do those things, then you hate your child. That's what they're saying. And they turn in love into hate. Because really, you telling your children not to be gay is love. You telling him not to do that thing is love. Because you're telling him to do something, you're telling him not to do something that would get him killed. That would cause him to sin. Oh, go ahead.
I had it twisted too when I was a youngin'. I had most of my elders tell me, a lot of my elders tell me, don't smoke this, don't drink that, don't hang around with this person, don't do that. But in my young head, I used to think, man, this person don't want me to have fun. When that was not the case.
It's the case, they really just trying to love you.
In my head, I used to think that.
And they trying
to. The case was that they knew better. They knew all those things were not good for me. Really? So that's how I had to keep things twisted. You know what I mean?
That's home. And because our people have love twisted for hate. They look at it like it's hate, but really we're just trying to love them. That's what we're doing out here, and that's why our people look at it like it's hate. But are we really hating our people when we're telling our people to get off of drugs? When we're telling our people to come together and stop killing each other? And they take that as hate. They call us a hate group. But really, the Christian church is a hate group because they letting you do those things. They're not telling you that you should stop killing each other. They're encouraging it. They're encouraging you to go and break the laws against the Most High God, which is also going to get you killed. They encourage it. They don't love you. They let you go off and die. That's what they do. They let you fall off the cliff. But here in Isupk, we love our people, and that's why we come out and tell the truth. And we tell our people not to break these laws, statutes, commandments, because we love our people. We don't want to see them fail. We don't want to see them fall. And we definitely don't want to see our people get killed anymore. We're tired of our people getting killed. But your Christian church is falling in love with your people getting killed. He loves killing your people. He loves letting your people get murdered. He loves letting your people fall off a cliff. And that's why he has to be stopped. Because what he's teaching is hate. But what we're teaching is love to our people. What was that?
Officer Matasawa said he suggested we read Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20.
I guess go ahead. Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good.
See, exactly. Woe unto them that call evil good. Because everybody in the world, they call evil good now. I need to say this. Like, yeah. It's like they call evil good. They're turning things that's love, and they saying that it's hate. They say you should let your child go be a lesbian. That you should let your child go be gay. And that's turning around and calling evil good. Because what they're doing right there is evil unto the Most High. But they don't know it. Because their parents weren't taught that. And now their parents are putting them through the fire and teaching them that evil is good. That you should go get drunk. That you should go get high. I mean, they're turning around doing it right with them. Their parents are doing it right along with them, being a child themselves. Our people have grown up to be children, not no adults. Our people can't manage anything. Our people are children. They act like children. They're turning evil things that are evil good. Keep on going.
And good evil.
And good evil. You making everything that we say that's really good for you, that's going to keep you alive. We come out here and tell you the truth to save your lives. But you think we're coming out here and trying to hate you. You look at us like we a hate group. But really, we just a love group. We love our people. And that's why we come out to tell our people the truth. It's what we do. But in your eyes, it's hate. Because America has taught you that you should hate one another. They have taught you that good is evil. And that evil is good. They have taught you these things. The Most High didn't teach you these things. The Most High did not teach you that you should go and let your son be gay. That you should go and let your daughter be a lesbian. He didn't tell you to do that. Can you get that scripture actually? So I don't even know if you got it. All right, no. Thou shalt not. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for you. It's like woman shall not lay with womankind, and man shall not lay with mankind. Right. It is Leviticus 18 and 22. And they call it queer Bible in here. Yeah. I showed them. Okay, go ahead and read it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Man, what did the Most High say?
Thou shalt not lie with mankind.
Because, see, what our people don't know is that you shouldn't be gay. But what our people think in our minds is that man shall not lay with mankind. But they're not knowing the spirit of the scripture. They don't know the spirit of this Bible. That Most High was really just trying to tell them not to be gay. Just telling them not to be gay and not to be lesbian. Keep on going.
As with womankind, it is an abomination.
See, it is an abomination. What are you doing? But you shouldn't. You letting your children pass in the fire when you let them go out and be gay. Well, what's that brother's name? Actually, Yeah. What's our brother's name? His son is like he like changed his name, became gay.
Come on. Dwayne,
Dwayne
Magic
something.
Johnson?
Magic Johnson, that's his name.
Earl Magic Johnson?
No. His son is like Queese or something like that. I don't even know. He's like a basketball player.
Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade.
His son don't have a section.
Dwayne Wade let his son pass through the fire whenever he decided to let his son choose to be gay at a young age. It's crazy how our people can choose to be their genders at a young age, but we can't even like go and drink at 21 until we're 21. It's like we can't even drink at that age or drive when we're young at that age, but we can choose our gender at that age. That's a little crazy to me. Go ahead.
This instance, they turned something evil like that into what they call good because here you're allowed to, you have the freedom to do and be whatever you want.
Yeah,
So that's, when you don't, it says it right here. That's an abomination.
yeah, but our people don't understand
This is
that.
America. You have the freedom to do it.
Yeah.
So to them, it's not bad. It's just like,
That's what happens when you learn from somebody that stole your book. You learn from somebody that doesn't know who you are and doesn't. Well, I mean, they know who you are, but they didn't get the laws. You learn from somebody who wasn't given the commandments and the law, statute, commandments. They weren't given it because if they were given it, they would probably be following that. If we were following good leaders, this world wouldn't be so bad. Because people look up to the leaders. So whatever the leaders do, the people do. And it's like it's a representation of what they do. You see what they do, and you go and copy. But Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is letting his children pass through the fire. He's letting his children decide whether they want to change their whole. This is a life-changing event to change to be gay and to go out and go and whatever translate something and cut off his rod. That is a life-changing event, and that is abomination unto the Most High. And you letting him do it at a young age. What if he decided one day that he didn't want that wasn't the choice that he wanted? You let him go and do that, and he can't change it back now because it's already been done. What is he gonna do? He's gonna have to live like that for the rest of his life. Well, were you on that other scripture still? Hey, can you go Leviticus? That's like Leviticus 20 and 13. I'll keep on going.
this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman.
See, if you laying with a man as if you lay with a woman, keep on going.
Both of them have committed an abomination.
Both of them, y'all have committed an abomination. What our people don't understand is these are the abominations to be gay. It's like I'm over here saying that. To live an alternative lifestyle. It's like I think it's like it is abomination to live these alternative lifestyles. It's like, but we don't get taught that. We don't get taught these things. Our people go off and they commit these things because their parents have taught them these things. You think a child knows that he's not supposed to be living these alternative lifestyles? No, the parents are supposed to teach him these things from a young age. And Dwayne Wade failed to keep his son safe, to keep him from following after these other nations. He failed to teach his son how to live his own culture, how to be who he really is. He failed to do that. And it's because we've not been taught these things. Like, I'm gonna go back to where I was. Go to the article.
This article reads, there have been 71 mass shootings in the U.S. this year since just 6 weeks. 3 students were shot to death and 5 critically injured before a gunman took his own life Monday at Michigan State University. It was the first mass shooting at the U.S. school this calendar year.
Man, that's crazy.
Nationwide, there have been a total of 71 mass shootings this year to date.
Damn, it says 71, but I know that's incorrect because this is probably like an old article. But I know there's been like, it's not 71 no more. And in the span of in 2 days, I think it turned into like 81 or 82, somewhere around there. And there's probably more now. That probably hasn't been reported. But there have been so many shootings out there, and the Most High is turning up on this place. Most High is turning up on America.
This
Well, our people.
article was released 6 days ago.
Oh, see, damn,
Way more now.
there's way more now, and that was released 6 days ago, and there's been way more mass shootings than that now. But damn, that's crazy. Keep on going.
There's not been any year that we've had 67 in 6 weeks.
See, this is the first year that this happened. There's been not many mass shootings. If that's not a sign that we're getting closer to the end, then I don't know, because there's a lot going on that people they overlook because they want to go out and party. They look at that like that's normal. This is what's wrong with our people. We see these things and we count it as normal. But it happens to us all the time. And only us. And our people don't ask the question of why is it happening to us all the time and not them? Well, why is it only us? Yeah. It's misunderstood. Keep on going.
Early this year, said Mark Bryant, executive director of the Gun Violence Archive, on Tuesday morning. By Tuesday evening, the number of mass shootings reported and verified by the Gun Violence Archive, a nonprofit formed in 2013 to track gun violence in the U.S., increased to 71.
Keep on going.
One of the latest shootings took place Tuesday afternoon outside Westinghouse Academy in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 4 juveniles were injured, according to the Pittsburgh Police Department, marking the second mass shooting at a school in 2023.
Yeah.
Our Spartan hearts are broken. Oh, Slavic. That's a different article. What?
You said my Spartan hearts are broken. It's like, but this is serious though. Our people don't they overlook this. They look at this like it's an everyday thing, and they don't ask the question of why are people getting killed on the streets every day. They don't ask the question of damn, why are the mass shootings sparking up? Why they don't ask that question. Like they don't ask these questions. They don't wonder why we're being killed so much. They tend to overlook it and then be like, nah, it's okay. I'm still gonna go to the club though. I ain't gotta worry about that. At least it didn't happen to me. That's what they think in their mind. Just because it didn't happen to them, that is not their problem. But newsflash, if you don't pay attention to what's going on, it could very well be you. That's next. That could get shot up in the stores next. That could get shot up at a party next. It could be you next. Not knowing that this is very well your problem. You're not worried about it until it happens to you. And that's the problem that our people have. People have that problem of not worrying about nothing, about anybody else. They don't worry about nobody else. But then when it happens to them, they want everybody to worry about them. They want everybody to be involved. They want everybody to care for them. They want everybody to be sorry for them when it happens to them. But then when it happens to someone else, they weren't sorry for them. They weren't even thinking about them. They didn't even bat an eye towards them. And it's gotta change. It's gotta change somewhere. Need to really ask these questions of why it's us. We gonna answer that question of why it's us. It's like, hey, can you get the second article too? Those supposed to both come out. Go ahead.
This headline reads 3 days, 10 mass shootings, more than 50 victims, USC's worst weekend of 2023.
It's like,
9 kids were shot at a service station in Georgia.
hold on. This was just during the weekend. I brought this article out earlier, my bad, but I want to touch back on it. But this was over the weekend. This wasn't even over the year. This is just the weekend. Keep on going. They said, wait, how many kids were shot?
9 kids.
9 kids. Damn.
Were shot at a service station in Georgia.
9 kids were shot at a service station in Georgia. I wonder how that went down. It sounds like someone didn't love their children. Someone let their children get passed through the fire. I mean, did it seem like their parents loved them? Nah. They let their children go out there and get shot up. This is exactly like I was saying about the uncle, or no, the father letting his kid go out and hang with those with his bad kids. Like I said, Pookie and Ray Ray. Did I say Pookie and Ray Ray? Yeah, Pookie and Ray Ray. It's like the father letting them go out and hang out with them, knowing that anything could happen, just taking the chance. But if he really loved them, if he really loved his kids, he would. If he really loved his son, he would stop him from going to hang with them. He would stop him from doing that bad thing before it even happened. Because you could let your kids go out and hang out with their good friends and end up finding out the next day that your son got shot up down the street, that your son got killed because he was trying to rob a car and the dude found out and came out shooting. But if you loved your children, you would stop. You wouldn't let them do those bad things. You wouldn't let them go out and smoke weed. You wouldn't let them do these things. You wouldn't let your kid pass through the fire. But in the world where where love is evil, where real love is evil and hate is good, that's always going to happen. That's always going to be there because that's what's going on around all around you. You being loved by everybody else in the world. You think you have all this love, but you're really being shown hate. You think you have love because someone's letting you smoke weed, because someone's smoking weed with you? They're hating you. They hate you. They're not going to stick by your side whenever something crazy happens or something bad goes down. They're not going to be there for you. When you go to jail, and you get stuck in jail, and you by yourself, they're nowhere to be found. They're nowhere to be found. They're not going to come bail you out. They're not going to come help you. You stuck in that jail cell. You alone because they really hate you. They're not there for you. They're just there for the moment, just to get high, just to fulfill their lust. We look at it. We look at hate and love wrong. We look at love like it's something. It's just like it's hate. I don't understand why. Actually, I do understand slugging, but we really need to stop this. We need to learn the truth of what love is because our people don't understand it. You need to stop going in that Christian church and loving us, and learning what love is according to them, because they learn love from the so-called oppressor. I was like the oppressor, and the love that they teach is not love. It's completely hate. And your oppressor has jammed it into the systems of the Christian churches and put it out there just to get you in a trap. Like, you keep on going? My bad.
There were 6 fatalities in a Mississippi town. In Memphis, 11 individuals were shot. In New Orleans, 5 persons suffered injuries close to a parade. On the highway in Chicago, 6 individuals were shot. Just half of the reported mass gunshot violence over the weekend is represented by that.
Damn.
According to the data from the Gun Violence Archive, there were 10 mass shootings from February 17 through February 19.
That's 2 days. That's in the span of 2 days.
Which is the highest of any weekend so far this year. Any shootings from Friday to Sunday that resulted in the shooting of 4 or more individuals, except the shooter or shooters, are included in that statistic.
Damn.
10 mass shootings in a single weekend, according to Mark Bryan, executive director of the Gun Violence Archive, is definitely high for this time of year. According to research, the summer months tend to see an uptick in gun violence in the United States. According to data from the Gun Violence Archive, the number of mass shootings in the United States over a typical weekend peaked in mid-July with 15. There were 20 throughout the lengthy 4th of July weekend, Friday through Monday.
Yeah.
In addition to one each in Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee, Louisiana, South Carolina, and Mississippi during the last weekend, there were 2 mass shootings apiece in Georgia and Missouri. There were 13 fatalities and 46 injuries overall. Data from the publicly available nonprofit database shows that there have been 82 mass shootings this year, compared to 59 at the same time last year.
Damn. You know what this is? You know what this is an example of? Actually, can you get Ecclesiasticus chapter 20 and verse 32? Yeah. Because this is what our people do nowadays. This is what they do.
Ecclesiasticus?
Okay.
Chapter what?
20 and verse 32. Other people. Oh, you got to get on your phone? Yeah, it's not in the Bible. You're not putting them on the screen, are you, though? The scriptures? Oh, that's too wild, though. That's too wild. You said you on there? Go ahead and read.
It says the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30, verse 22. The gladness of the heart is the life of a man.
Hold on. Ecclesiastes chapter 20, verse 32. Oh. Okay, go ahead.
Necessary patience and seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide.
Say that again. Hold on. It's like read that again, my bad.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 20, verse 32. Necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide.
You got to understand, this is what our people are not doing. They're not living their life with a guide. It's necessary for them to be patient and live their life with to live their life with the guide. And you know what that guide is? The guide is the law, statute, commandments. The guide is following the law, statute, commandments and serving the Most High. But without that guide, what do our people do?
Lost.
Yeah, they are lost. But what do they do to them?
Sin.
Exactly. They sin. But also, what else do they do?
Hate.
They hate each other. They go out and they murder each other on the streets, and they commit mass murders. Without a guide, living without a guide, it causes what happens today. Our people go and they steal from other people. They don't know that they're not supposed to steal because they don't have a guide to teach them not to steal. They don't have the guidelines of the Bible or of the laws to keep them in place, to teach them not to kill each other, to teach them not to murder their brother. But instead, we're living without a guide. We're out here living freely, depending on our own mind. But actually, get that scripture. Actually, hold on. That scripture is actually a really good scripture. The heart is wicked. It's Jeremiah 17:9. Or deceitful above all things. But we're out here living without a guide, trying to live off our own knowledge. We think that going out and selling weed is the best thing for us, not knowing that it's a bad thing for us because we're going to end up going to jail, getting pulled over by the cops, and maybe end up losing our life that night because we thought it was a good idea to go and sell weed to our brothers, to go on this. But even that, it was a bad idea because it's putting our people on crack or on drugs. And now the whole town is on drugs. And everybody's strung out and can't work. You can't even feed their children. Left their children to starve. And now the son or the youngest or, the oldest son or child has to try to go and take care of the kids. The children are being more adult, learning to be a better adult than the parents. But after a while, it has completely destroyed all of us. Everybody's destroyed. After a while, it keeps on continuing, and people keep learning life without a guide. And it leads us into a deeper and darker path, like what's happening today. We wonder why we're getting killed on the streets every single day, and why there's so many mass murders, and why why all these things happen to us. But it's because we're living our life without a guide. We don't have a guide. You got it? Okay, go ahead.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things.
No, your heart is good.
Deceitful above all things.
Actually, first, what is your heart?
Mind.
Your heart is your mind. You hear people say that your heart is right here, but really your heart is your mind. You think, you love with your mind, and you do everything with your mind. Your heart is your mind. And we've been mistaught about everything. But keep on going.
And desperately wicked.
No, it's like a restart over.
The heart is deceitful above all things.
No, the heart is deceitful. So you think living without a God and you think that you doing your own thing is going to be the right way. But what does it say?
The heart is deceitful above all things.
The heart is deceitful. It's deceitful. Your heart is going to instantly lead you to wickedness. Keep on going, actually.
And desperately wicked.
It's wanting to do good.
And desperately wicked.
No, your mind is desperately wicked. Your mind is always running towards evil. It's always trying to do evil. You over here thinking it's a good idea to go out and sell drugs. That's a bad idea. Without a God, you would not know that it's a bad idea to go sell drugs. You would have thought that was the greatest idea ever. Without a God, you would have thought starting OnlyFans was a good idea. Because the mind is deceitful. So you thinking that you can go and start an OnlyFans is gonna ruin your life. It's gonna lead you to a deeper, darker hole or path. And you don't even know it. Because you're living your life without a guide. You're going off your own understanding. And you can't go off your own understanding. Because the heart is deceitful. The heart will lead you to wickedness. So without these laws, statutes, commandments, you're doing evil unto the Most High. You're doing evil, wicked things. Because what? Read it from the top.
The heart is deceitful above all things
Because the heart is deceitful. And keep on going.
and desperately wicked.
Keep on going.
Who can know it?
See, who can know it? You don't know that selling weed is bad. Selling weed to your brothers is bad. I mean, before we came into the truth, before we came into the Isupk, we didn't know it. Did you know that selling weed was bad to you? Selling weed to your brothers was bad, Tazier?
Wow.
No, you didn't. You didn't know that. None of us did. Oh, keep on going.
I thought it was good for me though.
he thought. He said, "I thought it was good for me." That's deep. You know, that's what we think, because we in the world we only think about ourselves. We don't even think about our brothers because the heart is deceitful. We don't even think about the person next to us and down the street, our brother. We don't think about the brother that's in the ghettos that you just sold crack to, and now he's gonna be strung out, can't even go to work the next morning, and now he's gonna get fired, and he can't even feed his children now because he's strung out on crack. We don't think about those things, but we wonder why we're at the bottom and why we're getting killed so much, and why we get murdered, why we go through these struggles. We wonder why so much, but we don't know that we cause them ourselves. That we cause these struggles because we decide to go off our own understandings. We decide to hate one another and hate our brothers and sisters, and look at ourselves. Oh, slave, and look at It's like decide to take it upon ourselves to be greedy, to feed off of our own lust. Your mind is deceitful, but who can know? You don't even know it because you have no God. You don't know that it's wrong to do these things. But your Christian church, they teach you these things. They go in, they have this whole system set up to teach you these things, to teach you the wrong things, to teach you to be wicked. They just amplify it. They just amplify it, make it worse. And that's why that Christian church, you need to stop going to that Christian church, because they just make it worse for us. They make it worse on our people. And now that they've been there for so long, teaching our people lies for over 400 years, 400 years now, teaching lies. But look at our people now. They're still out here killing each other. They're still out here smoking weed. They're still out here having sex with, I don't even know how to say that cleanly, with whores. But they're still out here doing those things. They don't know that because they live life without a God. Like, keep on going on the article, my bad.
Article?
Or actually, was there more on that scripture that I gave you?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Keep on going. My bad. It's like,
I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways.
see, the Most High searches your heart. You would think, that, I mean, you know how the Christian church says, man, God knows my heart. He sure does. He sure does know your heart. He knows that you're destined to do evil. I mean, in the Christian church, the pastor, the Most High knows that pastor is destined to destroy his people. So his mind is destined to put his people in a deeper hole. He knows. But it started again, my bad.
From 9?
Oh, no. From 9.
The heart is deceitful.
No, I'm talking about like keep from the part where it says that the Lord searches your heart.
I, the Lord, search the heart.
No, he searches your heart. He sees what you're good at and what you're not, and what you struggle with and what you don't. But keep on going.
I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways.
The Most High tries the reins. See, when you come up in here and you come up into the truth, you come up in here and you trying to be righteous. You come up here to be righteous. But the Lord don't want no cowards. I'm gonna tell you that. The Lord does not want no cowards. here in Isupk. So you know what he does? He tries your heart. He tries the reins. He sees if you're gonna go to the left or to the right. If you're gonna be cold or you're gonna be hot. The Lord tries you. He tries you, and he puts that whole. It's like he puts that woman in front of your way to see if you gonna leave or you stay with him or you gonna go with her and live a life of sin. Are you gonna? That's like, are you gonna go off and smoke that weed with your brothers, or are you gonna serve the Lord? What are you gonna do? He tries you. He puts those trials in front of you, and he tries you. And it's not easy coming up in the eyes. It's not easy coming in here, because that's probably the hardest thing to do is change your life. Come up in here and change your life to do the right thing, to put down the weed, to stop messing with the. I don't want to say no more with the H.
It's not a vulgar word.
You said it's not a word? Nah, I
It's not a
don't.
bad word.
Nah, then. Yeah. I mean, it kind of. I don't know why. I don't like using it. I just don't like using it. I don't like using it.
Lady of the night or some shit.
Yeah, I just don't like using it. I don't know why, but there are some H's out there. But we gotta learn how to come together, because Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we struggle. We struggle, and nobody ever asks that question why. We just all look at each other like, man, I'm struggling too. Yeah, I'm struggling too. But we never think of how to come together. Nah, I'm too loud. Man, what's a good example of that? We all on the hole, and we got a whole ladder with us. That's pretty much what it is. It's all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans stuck in a hole, right? But then we have the answer, because the Bible is our answer. We have a whole ladder up in there with us, but for some reason, people don't want to use that answer. They're like, nah, I'd rather find another way and try to dig their own way out. Ugh. Instead of using the ladder that the Most High God gave them. We in this hole just digging. Some people digging deeper in the hole, making it even deeper. But we have the answer right in front of us, and it's to take that ladder to get up out. But we don't want to use that ladder. We'd rather go our own way. We'd rather do our own thing and dig a deeper hole. That's exactly what our people would rather do. It's not helping. Hey, can you get it's like I ain't even there. It's like, let me get to it. Psalms chapter 23 and verse 4. But hold that and read a little bit more of the article though. It's like, remember, kind of got off topic or off track.
The mass shootings, according to Daniel Webster, director of the Johns Hopkins Center of Gun Policy and Research, highlight the federal and state government's continued inactivity. Instead, state legislators have promoted right to carry legislation, which neither do away with the requirement for a license to carry a concealed weapon or make the process of obtaining one exceedingly simple, according to Webster. However, it has been shown that the more guns everywhere strategy just fuels violent crimes and has no effect on stopping mass shootings. Except for Illinois and South Carolina.
Hold on. So they made it easier to get guns, and it backfired on them. Now that they've made it easier to get guns, now they've made it easier to get guns, there's now more mass shootings. And it's like these other nations want us to go out and kill each other. It's like they want us to go out and commit mass murders. But now they making it easier for us to get guns. That doesn't sound like someone loves us.
And to conceal it.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like someone loves us. Because, Now they're letting they're letting, making it easier for murderers to get guns, for people who shouldn't have guns to get guns. They're making it easy for people to go out and get a gun and then go out and just kill people for no reason. To kill the targets of that. Go ahead.
Not too many years ago, if you had a license to carry a weapon, especially a handgun, you couldn't consider it. You have to have it on the holster of your head so everybody know that you have one.
Yep.
Now you don't.
See, now you don't know. You don't know if people got it. You can. Someone could be riding by, all of a sudden just pull out, you be gone. You wouldn't know. Yeah, that's crazy. And that's why. Can you go to Psalms chapter 23 verse 4? Yeah, go ahead and read.
It says, the book of Psalms, chapter 23, verse 4. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
See, this says, yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. This is David. This is David walking through the valley of shadow of death. But think of America, or think of what you see today. You go out there and what do you see? All you see is death. You see a lot of people out there dying. You see a lot of people out there just walking around, but are they alive? No, they're not alive. You see those people out in the world, you look at them, and they're committing all these atrocities. They're dead. They're not alive. They're not alive. But what people don't understand is the spirit of it. See, now, the so-called, almost like if the oppressor took our Bible and he was to read that, if he was to read that right now, you know what he would think? They're actually walking through a valley of actually like dead people. They're walking on bones and dead people all over. That's what they think. But that's not what this is talking about. This is talking about people are alive, but spiritually, they're dead. They're not alive. You look at so let's say you have a brother out in the world, right? He's out here messing with H's. He's out here popping pills. Yeah. Huh? It's like it is spelled with the W. Yeah. Slagging my mouth. Oh, I'm gonna say H's. I'm gonna say H's, but that's all. Slagging. W. Slagging. But I'm yeah, W. Slagging. Damn, it is spelled with H. Oh, it's like a W. I'm thinking H, but it's like, but yeah, they're messing out. They're over here messing with HWs. They're over here popping pills. They're over here doing all these things, but they're not alive. They're good as dead. They're dead. But if that brother comes in here and he starts to change his life, he starts to follow the law, statutes, commandments in his Bible, you know what he's now doing? He's living it. He's alive. Because he's following the law, statutes, commandments. He's starting to live. And he's putting on the meat on his bones. He's putting on the skin. He's putting the ligaments on. He's putting on actually never mind. He's putting on the body. He's putting on his skin. He's coming to life. Because he's trying to change his life to be better. He's trying to change his life to follow these law, statutes, commandments. When you follow these law, statutes, commandments, you start to get ligaments. The first thing you got to do is you got to drink of the milk. You got to drink that milk first. Then you start to get the ligaments. Then you start to get the muscles and all that. And then the flesh and everything. And then you can start eating meat. But keep on going.
I will fear no evil.
No, what? See, though we walk through the valley of death, we walk every day out there. We go out there and we see our people every day struggling, suffering. We get to see them get killed. But David said, what?
I will fear no evil.
We go out there, but we fear no evil. We don't fear evil. We go out there and we see so many things. We see death all the time. I mean, the 10 mass shootings over the weekend, we see things that you should be crying over. These things should be making these things make us sad. But we don't fear evil. But keep on going.
For thou art with me.
See, the Most High is with. See, the Most High is with us. The Most High is with brothers in the Isupk. We go out there and we see so many things. We see all these. We see death in every corner. But we don't fear. We don't fear the evils that are out there. Is that on the scripture? Oh, there's more? Keep on going.
Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me.
Let's see. Keep on going.
That's it on that.
Oh, you're good. Sorry. Like, can you get it's a Brotherhood scripture. It's in Leviticus. Leviticus. Like it's in Leviticus. 19 and 17. It's like I was hard to get. But yeah, 1917. We see so much death out there. We see so much things going on in the world. But that's what we're here to do. We're here to raise those people up from the dead. We go out there and we see all that death. But we're here to go out and help our people. We're here to change things up. But go ahead and read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17.
Hold on. Because this is what the Christian church is not doing. They don't go out here and do this. They just let our people be. They teach them to be worse, actually. They let their people be. They let their people go out and do whatever they want. And then they come in and then they have a nice, good little concert, dancing, hooping, and then get more drugs. And then they leave. And then they go do worse. People go do worse and treat their people worse and worse and worse. Right. But we go out here and we love our people. And we love our brothers and sisters. Like I said, love is correction. Damn. Like, love is correction. Love is to correct your people from doing the wrong thing. Do you really love someone if you're just going to let them do the wrong thing over and over and over again? No, you don't. You don't. You don't love your people if you're just going to let them do the wrong thing over and over again. You're going to let them go out and smoke the weed. Do you love your brother if you're going to let him jump off a cliff? No, you don't. But go ahead and read.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Well, see, what our people don't understand is we're not supposed to be hating our brother in the heart. Thou shalt not hate your brother in the heart. You shouldn't go out and sell drugs to your brother. I mean, brothers do it in the world all the time because they live life without a guidance. We don't have a guide to lead us. But you know what we do have? We have lies. Our people have lies. And they have their own mindset of what they think should be right. They have their own thoughts of what they think should be right. And that's what America has taught our people. They've taught our people that you should go your own way, be separate, and not mess with anybody else. You shouldn't join with anybody else. You should think how you want to think, but I mean, really, they don't. They tell you to think the opposite of what the Most High wants you to think. because everything that they do goes against the Most High. Because as you've seen it, when we try to say something against of what they're doing to us, we get chastised for it. When we try to bring out the crimes or bring out the trauma that we've gone through, we get chastised for it. We get in trouble for being the victim. So we get in trouble for being the victim. I mean, who goes out and kills us all the time? Who goes out and kills us on the streets all the time? More than the so-called, or it's like more than the oppressor.
Each other. Each other.
No. I'm talking about like hanging and like who kills more? Who's okay? Let me rephrase this. Oh yeah, who killed the most people in the whole entire earth more than any? Like who's killed? Esau, the so-called white man, the oppressor. He's killed the most people, and that's because he hates us. He don't love us. We still tend to go and follow after them and love on them and want to be like them so much, but it's not helping our people. They want you to think what they want you to think. They don't want you to think what the Most High wants you to think. They don't want you to serve your own God. Because if you did, they know that they can't come against you. They know that that their nation will fall. They know that that everything that they try to do to bring us down, it just wouldn't work. Because they know that they would be destroyed by the Most High. That the Most High God is with us. They know that. They know that. And they do believe in God. They do believe in there's a power up there. Because that's why they try so hard to keep us asleep. They know that if we go and serve the Most High, that there's nothing that they can do. But it's inevitable. I mean, we're going to serve. They're going to get their nation is falling anyways. It's going to fall. It's completely inedible. There's nothing that they can do or say to keep it from happening. And you see it every day now. And it's starting to spark up. It's starting to spark up every single day. You see it with the mass shootings. You see it with the earthquakes. You see it, the earthquakes in diverse places. You see it everywhere now. You see the water going crazy. The sea level, or it's like I guess waves coming in and destroying cities. You see it everywhere. And our people don't think. And actually, I know this. Hold on, give me the scripture. Let me see if I can find it. I know I got my precepts. Nah, not 12. Oh, actually, yes. Hold Leviticus. My bad. Slide. We didn't finish Leviticus. Slide. Actually, finish Leviticus real quick. We'll go to it. I'm gonna find it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart.
You shouldn't hate your brother in your heart. But what should you do? Yeah, bro.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy brother.
But you should correct your brother. You should stop selling drugs to your brother. You should tell your brother to stop selling drugs to your brothers. You should stop your people from going out and sinning against the Most High God. That's what you should do. Because if we did that, then would we be able to come back and actually be a great nation again? Then would we be able to help each other? But because we want to hate each other and follow after these nations, right now, our people it's not looking so good. Like, let me find this.
and not suffer sin upon him.
Don't suffer sin upon him. Don't encourage him to go smoke weed. Don't encourage him to go out and go out with the W's. Don't encourage him to do those things. If your brother is struggling with something, like say he's struggling with the drinking problem, don't encourage him to go out and drink. Be like, nah, come on, yeah, you got to come on, drink more. Come on, you can, come on, drink, brother, have a drink. It's only one. Like, and he says no. Don't encourage him to do it. Don't encourage your brother to sin against the Most High God. If he's having a problem with those things, you should help your brother. You should drink cranberry juice instead. That's what you should do instead of drinking. If your brother's struggling with having a drinking alcohol problem, you should be there to, instead of drinking in front of him and be like, yeah, drink cranberry juice with your brother instead of doing that. Drink something else. You don't always have to drink beer. You don't always have to. Hey, but read it again.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor,
Yeah.
and not suffer sin upon him.
See, you should. Yeah. Slug. You shouldn't suffer sin upon your brother. You shouldn't do these things against your brother. And that's where it starts. Us coming up in here and learning who we are first and getting help, the help that we need, that you need, our people need, and then learning to go help other brothers. So go out and fetch and help your brothers to keep them from killing one another. Damn, I forgot what else. I was looking for. Damn. No, it was damn, I think I just went blank. I lost my train of thought, but I mean, hold on, I'm gonna think of it. Oh, the signs of the times. Hold on. Hold on.
Jeremiah 10:22.
You said Jeremiah? Jeremiah, what?
22.
Jeremiah 7. Hold on. Can I see the signs of the times? Hold on. There we go. It's Matthew 16:3. Oh. Yeah, Matthew 16:3. Because there's a lot of things going on in the world today that our people do not understand. Some people, I mean, shoot, go ahead and read that because
The book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 3. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today.
you know what our people do? They can see, they can go outside and look, and they can look at the sky, and they can be like, yeah, today's gonna be a pretty bad day. It's gonna be bad day, bad weather. It's finna rain. It's not gonna be a good day today. But keep on going.
For the sky is red and lowering.
Yeah, for the sky is red and lowering. So they can see that that the sky is, you know, it's like that is not gonna be a good day. And they can look at the sky and see that it's a nice sunny day. They can look at it and be like, yep, today's gonna be a great day. Yeah, it's not gonna rain, it's gonna be sunny outside for the rest of the day, and they can discern that. But keep on going.
Oh, ye hypocrites.
Oh, ye what?
Hypocrites.
Calls them hypocrites. What color are these words?
Red.
Red, because Christ was speaking to. Well, he's calling them hypocrites. Why was he calling them hypocrites? Keep on going.
You can discern the face of the sky, but can you not discern the signs of the times?
Oh, hold on. What? So you can look at the sky and you can tell if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day. You can look at that side the sky and you can tell if it's gonna rain or if it's not gonna rain. You can look at it and be like, yeah, today's not gonna be a good day. Today's gonna be a great day, maybe. I don't know. But you can look and you can see it, and you could tell that it's gonna be a bad day or a good day. But when it comes to the end of the times, you can't see that it's the end time. You can't see that the earthquake in diverse places is not getting close to the end times. You can't see that mass shootings. 10 mass shootings in 2 days is not almost the end times. You can't see that, so you can discern the signs of the sky. But when it comes to all these other signs, you can't see that. You can't see when all these tornadoes come around, destroying your city. But it's not almost the end times. When usually in that spot, there's usually no tornadoes. And there's usually no earthquakes in that spot. But then there's earthquakes everywhere all of a sudden. You can't tell that it's the end times. That's why people don't understand. They can't tell that. And that's what's crazy. And they can discern the times of the... Is there any more on that? There's no more? No. Yeah, but that's crazy because they can discern that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, keep it going? Verse 4, what do you mean? Keep on going. Yes, verse 4.
A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
What? Say that again?
A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
Damn, he called this a wicked and adulterous nation. And they doing what? They seeking after a sign. They waiting for a sign when the sign is right in front of them. The sign is right in front of them every day. Whenever the 9, was it 9? Yeah, I think it was 9 little kids got shot. The sign is in front of them every day when those 10 mass shootings happen in 2 days. The sign is in front of them every day whenever the earthquakes in diverse places happen. But you over here saying, "No, that ain't no sign." You over here still looking for a sign because you're a what?
A hypocrite.
Yeah, hypocrites. But also what? You're also an adulterous and
a wicked and adulterous generation.
A wicked and adulterous generation. Damn. But keep on going. Oh, there wasn't more? And it says, and there shall no sign be given unto it. Oh, I'll get them.
Oh. And there shall no sign be given unto it, but the sign of the prophet Jonas.
But we come out here and we are the sign. We come out here every day on the week. Do we not go every week on the street and tell our people what's going on and what's about to happen? But our people want to choose to walk by and don't even want to listen to us. They want to choose to go and keep on walking. But they don't want to look at us and be like, man, maybe this is a sign. Because we are the sign. We come out here as a sign every single week. We're here every day too. We have classes Monday through Friday. True. And Sunday, that's Sabbath service. But and Saturday, it's like we have almost every single day. Yeah, every single day. But our people choose not to look at this as a sign. They choose to skip it. But the Most High is not going to give you a sign. This is the only sign He's giving you. But after this, after it's all done and said, or said and done, it's like I said that backwards. After it's all said and done, you won't be able to find this after everything goes down. They're looking for a sign to come, but the sign is right in front of them. The sign is right in front of them. They're waiting for Christ to come down, crack the sky, and be like, "Oh, damn, yeah. Now I think I should change my life. Yeah, maybe now I should start listening." But We're here as a sign to tell these people that they should change right now before Christ comes back. Because if they don't, it's not going to be very pretty for them. It's going to be very bad, actually. Because Christ is not coming with peace or with love like everybody says. Christ is coming to bring a sword. I don't know what that is, but Christ is coming to bring a sword. He's not coming to join everybody hand in hand and be like, you know what? Yeah, it's time for you to change your life. I'm here for you to change your life now. No. The time for you to change your life is now, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. It's time for you to get right and to learn who you are right now before Christ comes back. Because once he comes back, your time's up. The payment is due. Christ is coming back. He's expecting the payment. Yeah. He's expecting the payment to come, or it's like to be there when he arrives. That's what he's expecting. But what are people? It's like, hold on, let me get that. There. Do you still have that one scripture up? My people, they're adult, a wicked and adulterous nation. But read it again, because they don't understand that they're what?
A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
These people are good people, everyday good people who you should trust. Read it again.
A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign.
Our people are a wicked and adulterous generation, ignoring the sign that is right in front of their face every single day. When we come out here and tell you the truth every single day, we give you the sign. But you're still looking for a sign. Like, can you get Hosea 4 and 6? Go ahead.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Oh, damn. Our people know everything.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
No. Our people have the answer. They know what's going on.
Destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our people don't know nothing. And this is why they can't discern the times. They can't look at it. It's because they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our people are so worried about going to the club every weekend instead of worrying about what's going on in the world. And this is why we wonder why everything that happens to us. We wonder why we are struggling at the bottom. We wonder why we're the only ones who struggle so much. But it's because our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our people don't know what's going on. Our people don't know that we shouldn't be joining with these other nations. Our people don't know this. They'd rather follow their own way and their own understanding instead of living the guide that the Most High set before them. But you following after that, your own understanding is going to cause more mass shootings. It's going to cause more death. It's going to cause more brothers to be strung out on coke or crack. It's going to cause our brothers to be completely destroyed. Our brothers and sisters to live in hell. like we are right now, because that's where we're at, is in hell. We're not living peacefully. We're not living Gucci. We're not living like that. We're the only we suffer because of the choices that we make. We suffer because we don't know how to love each other. We suffer because we don't know how to have brotherhood towards one another. And we haven't been taught it. But yes, that's why we need to get in. You need to get in the Isupk and learn who you are. And here, we're gonna love you. We're gonna tell you the truth of the matter. I'm gonna tell you what's going on. What was like? But right now is chaos. Right now, our people are freaking out. Our people, they're wondering what's going on, and they're freaking out. But here at ISBK, we chilling. We're over here trying to get our people out of this mess. But can you go to Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6? Because our people are completely destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and they don't know what to do. They're out here running around, trying to live their best life before the world ends. And some people over here thinking that the earth is literally gonna end, but the earth is not gonna end. No, it's not gonna happen. You got it? No, for what's gonna happen is there's a new rulership coming up in play. There's new people. There's gonna be a new government. It's like coming up, and it's not gonna be Esau no more. It's not gonna be your oppressor, and it's not gonna be the Chinese man, and it's not gonna be any other nations. But you do know who it's gonna be? I was like, it's gonna be blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. That's who it's gonna be. But our people don't know that because they're out here freaking out. They're out here seeing all the chaos that's going around and freaking out and don't know what to do. They're out here panicking. But read that scripture.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Oh, no. Wisdom and knowledge should get you nothing.
Shall be the stability of thy time.
See, this is what our people don't understand. Wisdom and knowledge of the Bible will be the stability of their times. You see everything that's going on in the world right now is because it is for a reason. There are reasons that all these things are happening. But what does it say?
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of their times. The wisdom of this Bible, the law, statutes, commandments of this Bible shall keep you in order. It shall keep you safe. You're going to know what's going on when you know the wisdom of the Bible. You're going to know what's going on out here, and you're not going to be so freaked out and panicked. But our people decide to choose and ignore knowledge, and they don't want to accept knowledge. They want to choose to. We didn't finish that scripture, did we? My people were destroyed for lack of knowledge. We didn't. But we choose not to accept knowledge. We choose not to. We choose to walk by the men of the Lord. That's what our people do whenever we come out to them and show them a sign. We literally out here giving you a sign, trying to love you, trying to tell you to stop breaking the law, statutes, commandments so that you don't die. That's what we're trying to do. But you want to reject the knowledge. Can we get that scripture again? My bad. Our people destroyed for lack of knowledge. We ain't finished that. That's my bad. My people. It's like, homie. But hold the other one too. My bad. This is Hosea 4 and 6.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Now, my people know things.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
See, it says knowledge and stability will be the time. I was like, knowledge will be the stability of their times. But my people are what? They're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And that's because of what? Keep on reading.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Hold on. Because we have rejected knowledge. We come out here and try to teach you the knowledge, and we give it to you for free. We give it to you for free. We ain't asking for your money. We ain't asking for you to sacrifice your heart or your blood. We're not out here to do that. But what we are asking you is to follow the law, statutes, commandments. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We're asking you to follow these law, statutes, commandments so that you will be safe. Because the time is coming for when the world is going to end. The so-called white man's rulership is going to come to an end. And either you're going to be caught up in it, trying to party all the time, or you're going to know the knowledge of this Bible and be able to discern the times and actually be able to look at everything and choose wisely to serve the Most High or to go off and fulfill your lust in the world. But the one thing you will not be able to say is you didn't know, because we're coming out to every single body. Everybody will know about this, and you will not be able to say you did not know. But I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to stop you from choosing to go off and do that. To go off and live in the world, in this kingdom. But just know, man, if you choose to do that, I mean, so it's not going to be pretty. You're going to fall with the so-called white man. You're going to fall with his nation. You're going to fall with this kingdom. Because he is going to fall. But that is his job, is to take blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans and to bring as much as of us with him to bring them down. Because he knows he's going to fall. This so-called your oppressor, he knows he's going to fall. He knows his time is almost up. He knows. He knows his time is almost up. He sees the things that are going on, and he's like, So what he's gonna do is, what do you think he's gonna do if he sees that his kingdom has fallen? Think he's gonna automatically let us go, or is he gonna try harder to keep it, to try to bring more of us down? He's gonna bring more of us down with him. That's what he's gonna try to do. He's gonna try to hold on to his precious little kingdom as long as he can. And our people are following for it. Some of our people are still going to that Christian church and learning these crazy things that God loves everybody. But nowhere in that Bible you're going to find that. I don't see it. You must be blind or something. You must not be able to see. I can see. I mean, but the funny thing is, it's like, damn, it's like, the funny thing is, people who like to come up to us don't even read it. They don't even read it. The first thing they want to do is defend what they think instead of actually getting the facts, bringing out facts. They can never bring out facts, ever. But they want to go out and chant, and they want to go out and just talk. They want you to put that Bible away. Be like, oh no, you're bringing out too many facts. Nah. Because they know it's a lie. But they're choosing to deny Christ. They're choosing to keep on serving the so-called oppressor. It's like the so-called white man. They're choosing to do that. But the one thing they would not be able to say is you didn't get a choice. Because everybody is given a choice. But if you want to go and serve them, then go ahead. But so you're gonna have to know that it's not gonna be so great whenever Christ comes back. See, hold on. Actually, let's get this scripture. Actually, it's crazy because some people think that they're doing the right thing. Like the Christian church, they think they're doing the right thing. They think that they're doing the right thing. Actually, no, my bad. It's like let's go back to the. Did we finish that scripture?
No.
Oh, keep on going.
I will also reject thee.
But since you rejected knowledge and you didn't want to know anything, you just wanted to keep on walking by and not listen to the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what? You know who was also. You know what's gonna happen? The Most High God is gonna do what? Read it again.
I will also reject thee.
He said he would reject you. I'm like, nah. What is this? They can get to pick and choose. Just because now everything's falling apart. You think you come over here now? No, that don't work that way. It don't work that way. Like Moses. People that didn't believe him. They looked at him like he was crazy. They're like, man, it ain't gonna rain. Ain't nothing gonna happen. It's like it was Noah. I said Moses, my bad. It's like Noah. You think that they looked at him crazy? He was building the ark. He's like, man, it's gonna rain. The Lord told me it's gonna rain. You think that you think that people would have believed him? Like, man, you crazy? It's never rained up in here. It's never rained. But when it started raining, what did those people do? They're like, oh, Noah was right. We got to get to the ark. And try to get to the ark. I'm like, nah, hold on. Let us in. But nah. I told y'all. Like I told you. We told y'all. But once that door closes to the ark, there's no more getting in. It's over. You made your choice. And now you got to stick with it. Keep on going.
Seeing thou hast forgotten that thou shalt be no priest to me.
Wait, what? Oh, no, we didn't read that part. Did they forget the law? You're talking about like how I also forget thy children? Yeah, we didn't read that part.
No, yeah, I'm back at what I left off.
Okay, good.
I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God. I will also forget thy children.
Well, see, seeing that you have forgotten the laws of the Most High God, that you also wanted to reject them, that you can't follow these laws, statutes, commandments. You know what the Most High said he was going to do? Read it again.
I will also forget thy children.
Yeah. He said he would also forget your children. Seems like to me that he has forgotten your children. I mean, you see it every day now. Children being killed. Tyree, what was that one? I can't think of it. But I guess the 9 children that got shot in the mass shooting. Actually, it also says 15 of them were children's. Out of 50 some, 15 of them were children. And Most High's not playing about it. He killed the old and the young. But he's not playing. It's like I was gonna get it's gonna bring out a scripture. Dang, a scripture popped up in my head and I completely forgot it now.
Pertaining to this?
Yeah, it was pertaining to that.
I suggest
Damn, I completely forgot it.
Proverbs 9 and 10.
So Proverbs 9 and 10?
Yeah, since we were talking about knowledge and wisdom.
Proverbs 9 and 10. Read it.
Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 9, verse 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Let's see. Oh, man, that is true. What our people don't understand is the fear of the Lord. This is what our people got to do. The first thing you got to do is fear the Lord. That's what you got to do. You got to come up in this school and put on all black. And you have to fear the Lord. And that is the beginning of wisdom. Keep on going.
And the knowledge of the holy is understanding.
When you see the knowledge of the Bible, it's to understand the scriptures. Once you come up in here and start being weaned from the milk and start learning and gradually learning, you start to understand more of the scriptures. Some of the scriptures will be locked to you or unlocked to you by, of course, getting it from the men are above you. Going to the men above you, because the only way you're going to learn the scriptures is coming to the priests and prophets of the Lord. That's here in Isupk. That's the only place you're going to learn the scriptures. Because you're not going to learn the truth of the scriptures anywhere else. You can't. It's not possible. I mean, you go to those other fake Israelite groups, you know what you're going to learn? You're not going to learn the truth. You know what you're going to learn? You're going to learn the broke down. The broke down because they get it from Isupk. That's where they learn it from. You're going to get the broke down. That's what you're going to get. You don't want that. Is there more on there? Oh, so you're going to get the broke down. So I guess like I ended right there. With that, I'll pass the class to Trooper Tazia. Already. Damn.
No sweat.
These are the Isupk security announcements. We are the Isupk started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Mashara, which means tenth in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. The Feast of Purim. This will be held on the 14th day of the 15th day of the 12th month. Sunday, March 5th and Monday, March 6th of 2023. You can find this in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. A reminder to any brother that wants to be a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. This concludes the security announcement.
Ready to read the Hebrew?
All right.
Hold on. Everybody, a modern. Wapan Wahakodam and Sar, which means turn the face to the east. Okay.
Abanawa.
Hold on. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Lashon Kodash, or Hebrew. Okay, good.
Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabashmaim.
Shabbat Shema.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malatvaka.
Tab'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazarika.
Haya,
Haya,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Aratiza,
Barazaza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Haya,
Haya,
Bashamayim,
Bashamar,
Nathan, Lanawa,
Latananawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Ka,
Ka,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wazalak, Lanawa,
Wasalak now,
Kabawath, Wanawa,
Kabawath now,
Kasalak, Ganawa,
Kasalak now,
Kawawath, Ganawa,
Kabawathia now,
Wala'a,
Walala,
Tabaya, Anawa,
Tabiai now,
Banya Sayawan,
Banasai one,
Abba,
Abba,
Hawashayanawa,
Hayashai now,
Bayan,
Mayan,
Rai,
Ra,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Hamalakwa,
Hamalakwa,
Wahala,
Wahala,
Watapara,
Watapara,
La Iwat Layam,
Lai Lumi,
La Ayam,
Lai Lumi, it's like a lot, Lai Lumi,
La
Lai Lumi,
Walanyam, Aman.
Amen. And in the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name,
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom
thy
come,
kingdom come,
thy will be
thy
done,
will be done
in earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debts,
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
We're gonna turn the face front. Gonna give one courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah, Yadim Matah. Gonna turn and face the sisters. Give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shema Atam Bashem Yahweh Shai, Yadim Matah. Class dismissed.